Hey everybody, what is going on? This is Orby3NWO, bringing you another Call of Duty gameplay, and I really wanted to use this for more of a breakdown and a tips type video, because this is one of the best games that I've played on Black Ops 2. This is a 17-3 search and destroy, and count it for me, it's been a while. I think I kill everybody on the team. I think I get a 6-man ace and a plant on this first round, so count it for me. But that's not what we're going to talk about. I needed a video, and this is probably the coolest one I had, so what we are going to talk about today is how you can take advantage of high school, really not even high school, school in general, any of them, no matter what grade you're in, but I'm going to focus a little more on high school, but this will apply to anything. If I could only give you one piece of advice for the rest of your lives pertaining to school and stuff like that, I would say don't limit yourself in high school. Don't do it. Don't waste your time there, because that time is different than any other time that you'll ever have. It's not so much that you don't have responsibilities, but you're never going to have that many people that are your same age and your friends around you and all that. You're never going to have that same environment again in your life once you get out of school. Even at work, things like that, you'll have some friends, sure, but you're never going to have, 300, 500, however big your school is, of people your age around you again. And so you don't get that time back. And that's one of the biggest regrets of my life, is how I handled high school. I was really businesslike about it, and it worked well for me, but I could have done things so much better and so much easier and still got to where I was, if not even better. From a very young age, teachers scared me to death. If I talked to my dad or my buddies or anything like that, even in those times, my dad would skip pretty much every first day of dove season for his entire life and go first day of dove season hunting. Well, I did that a couple times, and then my teacher started, screaming at me about how if you miss one single day of school, then you'll never be anything, and blah, all that stupid crap. So I even, there were points where I was not going to skip school when my friend had, tickets to a Mavs game or something. And not to say skip school. I'm not saying, don't tell your parents where you're going and all that crap, but no. But I was so afraid of missing anything. Even when basketball had away games, I felt awful, and I was so distressed that I wasn't going to be in class, and the teachers made me feel horrible about this. Don't let them do that, okay? Now, at the same time, don't take this advice and just run crazy with it. Don't go start doing a whole bunch of retarded, stupid stuff. You guys know where I'm coming from with this, but don't go tell them, don't go up to your teacher and say, hey, Orby3NWO said you suck. Don't do that. But anyways, at the same time, don't let them scare you into not being able to have fun. At the same time, don't limit yourself. This is the thing I see the most people doing. They won't join groups because of work that they have or things like that. Or because they're just afraid, or anything like that. I was too shy was a big part of it. Also, I was so worried about basketball and focusing on basketball that I didn't think I had time to, be in student council or, any of the other groups that there are around school. Because I thought, I have to devote all of my time to basketball. Basically, I would get up at 5 in the morning. I would go to school because we had early practices. I would practice there, go through class. I would have after-school practice till about 5 o'clock. Then I'd come home, I'd do my homework, I'd go to sleep, and I'd do it again. I basically had no life in high school. And I'm trying to get it through to you guys that, man, that is, looking back at it now, being 25 years old, out of college and everything, I feel so bad about that. It's terrible to me. So don't let that happen to you. Take advantage of the time that you have there. Join some groups. That's the absolute best thing you can do. Join student council. It's really not the amount of work that you're going to think that is, I promise you. Join whatever kind of groups they have, anything that you like, whatever you're, interested in. Ours, we had a Latin club. We had, all kinds of different stuff. There were even groups that I didn't even know about until I was a senior. So, if you don't know of one, go talk to your counselor or just ask your friends or one of your teachers. The teachers will know most of it. But do that, don't don't just sit there and think that, just because your coach needs you to be, committed, that doesn't mean that that's all you're allowed to do. Believe me, the two guys on my team that ended up going D1 to college were involved in tons of other stuff outside of basketball. They were doing plays, they were doing, student council, they were doing all kinds of different things. So they're playing multiple sports. That's another thing. Don't just play one sport if you like more than one sport, man. I feel really bad about that too. I should have played football, and I never did. I don't know why, but for some reason I was too afraid I wouldn't be giving my all to basketball if I played football too, and that's just dumb in high school. If you want to single that out, wait till college to do that. The other thing is, this was the hardest for me. Don't be shy, man. I know, I'm like that too. That's the worst thing about me is I'm so shy that I can't even freaking function sometimes. Don't. I don't know if you guys saw the Super Bowl commercial with the kid who's going to prom or whatever, and he just drives up, runs in, kisses the hottest girl, and leaves. Or he gets beat up and thrown out. Maybe you don't have to take it that far, but, if there's a girl you want to ask out, ask her out. Don't get nervous about it. Don't be too afraid, because you're just going to wish you had later. And trust me, what if is a whole lot worse than no. Thinking, man, what if I'd asked her out? What if I'd done this different? What if I'd done that? Will eat away at you forever. A girl saying no, then you can start hating on her and be say, oh, she's fat anyways now, I don't care, or things like that. Yeah, don't let the quote unquote rules or the quote unquote different cliques, whatever you got, don't let that affect how you act. Be nice, be a good person, be yourself, but at the same time, don't let other people scare you out of doing things that you want to do. Hope this was helpful. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching.